So, in this video, we will take up on this problem called best time to buy and sell stock, variation number 2. So, it says you are given an array prices where prices I is the price of a given day of a given stock on ith day. So, you are allowed to transact, you are allowed to perform actually multiple transaction, and you have to perform you have to find a maximum profit that you can achieve. Okay. So in the first problem, that is in problem number 121, um, you were allowed to transact maximum once. Okay, so this is a bit different. So the rule is, if you are buying here, you cannot sell on that day. Okay, you have to sell anytime in future, and when you have already bought, you cannot sell. So there is two states, like if you have already sold, you can buy, but and if you have bought, you can sell. So if you have already buy, if you have already bought, so you cannot buy again before you sell it. Okay, so that's how it is. So let's see it in action. So I have copied this first prices array over here, and as usual, um, you can follow a brute force method on your own. So I am not going to that 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 method, but it is a dynamic uh, programming approach I have taken to solve this problem. So again, it is very pretty much intuitive. So if you follow the logic, this is really easy. Okay, so let me begin first, then I will show you how actually you are going to get this intuition. So we have two variables. Number one is profit, second one is best by max profit. Okay, so the idea is pretty simple, like the previous problem. Like uh, standing upon here, you cannot say that if you are going to get uh, a, a less price in future, that will help you to actually buy here and sell on that day to gain a more rigorous profit. So as you are not sure that um, you are going to get such a price, so that is why you actually store this value, store this stored your profit on this day, on this day, if you are going to buy here. Okay, so if you have bought when the when price is 7, so then also you have to store your profit. Okay, in so that in future, any time we can actually use that. So I am actually going to initialize our profit variable by 0, and this best by max profit by -7. Why -7? Because this is the day 1, and you are putting this money from your pocket to buy this stock. Okay, so money is going out of your pocket, that is why your profit is lying at negative. Okay, because you are not currently holding anything. That is our primary assumption. Now when you reach over here, what you do, you add this value 1 to this -7. Why? Because this is your previous best buy. Okay, what you get is -6. But wait, this is not the best profit that you can have. Why? Because you have already have a profit of 0 over here. Okay, so what you need to do, you just need to, okay, so -6, and um, another candidate is 0. So you have to take the maximum between these two. Okay, so obviously it is going to be 0, but now this best by max profit, this item is going to be different. Why? Because right now it seems like you have got a better price to buy. Okay, better price to buy. So what you have to do is, you have to subtract this 1 from this value over here. Okay, this is the previous profit that you had. So suppose you are going on a profit of 15, and you get uh, the price of the stock on one single day, such as 4. Okay, so so if you are buying uh, when the price is 4, so you are actually giving money out of your pocket, out of your profit. So that is how your profit becomes 15 minus 14, that is 11. But certainly we are not putting 11 in our profit. Why? Because we know that we are already running on a profit of 15. So if we are getting 15, then we need no need to, there is no need to transact once more and lose some money. Okay, so that is the idea, guys. So obviously I'm going to put here -1. Why? Because -1, between -1 and -7, -1 is more. Again, when you are at 5, so add 5 to -1, because that is your best buy, and this is where you are trying to sell. Okay, so you're getting 4. So obviously 4 is greater than 0, so you're putting 4 over here. At the same time, you're trying to subtract 5 from 0, and you're getting -5, and between -5 and -1, -1 is still better, so you are putting -1 over here. Okay, then comes 3, so you subtract 3 from 4, so now you are getting what? uh, this was the first step, no, first step was we have to calculate the profit. Okay, so 3 minus 1, that is giving us 2, but we're still sitting at a profit of 4, so profit is not going to change. But if you subtract 3 from 4, you are getting 1, right? So 1 is greater than -1, so you are changing this value to 1. This is pretty simple. Why? Because every time you are saying that whether uh, from your profit you are buying the stock, and you are saying that whether the previous best buy max profit value is getting any better or not. If it does, then it seems like we have attained, we have achieved, we have come across one more price where there we may perform a tentative buy operation. Okay, that's the idea. Next, you come at 6, you add 6 with 1, so then obviously you are getting 7, right? So 7 is more than 4, so you are updating 7, 8 to 7. Then you subtract 6 from 4, you are getting -2, but -2 is obviously less than 1, so you are not updating this. This is still 1. Now again 4 plus 1, it is giving out 5, but 5 is still less than 7, so it is not changing. And again 4 minus 7, that is 3, so obviously you have actually achieved a better buy option here. So in future, suppose there was 10, okay, so you would simply add 10 with 3, so you would find 13 over here, which is better than 7. So in that case it would be 13 as your max profit. So the final value of this variable will actually give you the maximum profit that you can have. So let's see this thing in action now. So okay, so I have changed this area a little bit. We have added this value at last. So if we try to return 13 and see if this thing works or not. Okay, so return 13 directly, and in console it is already there. Okay, and we just need to add 10. So now let's run and see if we have attained the correct value or not. It seems like yes, we have done it right, but obviously it may not be the whole picture. We still can have some other edge cases that we have not considered. So until unless we code this thing, we cannot conclude. Okay, So the two variables were profit and uh, what was it, best buy max profit. Okay. Very creative. Best buy, I'm camel casing. Okay, best buy max, sorry, max profit. So I have to initialize profit with 0 and this best buy max profit with 0 minus prices 0. Okay, so uh, we are assuming that initially we have 0 fund and that then we are buying at this price. So that is what we have uh, as our max profit after we decide to buy on that day. Okay, so now what we are left to do is run our loop from the next index onwards and see what happens. Sizes I plus plus. So first we need to check profit. Okay, so it is going to be max of the previous profit and prices I. So we're actually trying to sell in that price when we're calculating profit. Okay, with best buy max profit, and we have to update this value best buy max profit equals to profit minus prices. So here we are trying to sell. Okay, we have a problem because we have already updated this variable profit and we are actually uh, trying to use the previous value of profit. Okay, so here where this is where profit gets updated and here is where we need to use the previous value of profit. Okay, so what we need to do is just store the previous value of profit in a temporary variable and use that instead. Okay, okay, and lastly we have to just return the value of profit. Let's see. Okay, it seems it has run well now. Okay, let's go and submit. Wrong answer. Okay, it gives the wrong answer. Okay, 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 yeah, definitely we have not compared it yet. So max of the previous best by max profit and this thing and the current one. ठीक है. So let's copy this, and paste it and run it. Okay, okay, LeetCode, I do not have the premium subscription, sorry. Yeah, it seems it has run pretty fine. Let's go ahead and submit. Yeah, it was a success. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you have enjoyed, please consider subscribing, or you can also go ahead and like. Okay, I don't mind.